He's going to have to learn, make the little bunny ears under the log, whatever it is. He's going to have to focus really hard on doing that. But eventually he'll go to the point, like the rest of us, where he doesn't have to think about it. Or think about a drive that you guys do frequently. Maybe your job from your office to your home, or whatever it is, a drive, your kids' school and back. Do you do so often? Has this ever happened to you where you're in the car listening to music, whatever happens, and then all of a sudden you're on your driveway and you don't remember the drive at all? Has that ever happened? I'm not talking about drunk driving, by the way. That's something totally different. Let's not do that. But I'm talking about you're just so familiar with the drive you didn't have to think twice about it. You got where you wanted to go. You guys got me? Yes? That's your unconscious competence. The next level is called conscious competence. This is things you know how to do. For instance, I know how to drive a stick shift, right? I know that I know how to drive from my house to my kids' school and back without needing to use navigation. There's the things you know. Next one is conscious incompetence. These are the things you don't know. For instance, I'm aware, conscious, I'm incompetent, don't know how to fly a helicopter. So while I know how to drive a stick shift car, I also know that I don't know how to fly a helicopter. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes.
Remember, participation. And so for most people, that's all they focus on. There's the things that they know, like the back of their hand. There's the things that they focus on. And then there's the things that they know they don't know and they avoid. Like, Cole, I own a roofing business. I don't know how to put the shingles on the roof personally, but I have the crews that do that. So I know I don't know how to do it. And that's how they run their business. But then there's the top left, and this is a scary one. It's called unconscious incompetence. And that's the things you never even knew you didn't know. See, there's a whole thing out there of stuff that maybe you understand but don't know. We'll go back to AI. I was talking about AI earlier. You know AI is a thing. We've all heard it talked about. Some of you are experts in it. Some of you have just heard about it and haven't started dabbling with it yet. You know that you don't know a lot about that probably for most of us. But then there's this world of things out there you never even knew you didn't know. And so I have a question for you. How do you get access? How do you learn lessons in life that you never even knew you didn't know were out there? What do you guys think? I want to hear some answers. Anybody?
Just gotta try.
Gotta try. So, life experience, you'll learn either the easy way or the hard way. What's the only other way besides finding out things the hard way to be taught something you've never knew existed before? Mentors, exactly. Those are the only two ways. See, if I know conscious incompetence, if I know about AI but know I don't know anything about it, I can then choose to start learning. But the things I didn't know existed that I needed to learn can only come because I learned the hard way, or because somebody who had walked the road ahead of me said, hey Cole, be aware of this. Do this, this, and this in that circumstance. And so I got this from Alec actually. I got this from Josie. Life is always either a teacher of wisdom or a teacher of consequences. For the things you never even knew you didn't know, life will either be a teacher of wisdom or a teacher of consequences. It just depends for us. What's the difference between having wisdom or a consequence? It's if we have a growth mindset or a closed mindset. I have the honor, one of the greatest roles I play in life is coaching my little girls and their soccer teams. Absolutely love it. And for my 12-year-olds team, I would teach them that there's only two things we can control on the field today, your attitude and your effort. We can't control if the refs suck or not. We can't control if the other team plays dirty or not. You can only control your attitude and your effort. And then if we wouldn't win, I would say an L isn't for loss, an L is for lessons. See, we're going to have the mindset that we either win or we learn. We never lose. It's only a loss, teacher of consequences, if we have a closed mindset and don't learn through the experience. Does that make sense, guys? Yes? And so if my 12-year-old and her team of 12-year-olds can understand that, we as adults should really live by that. That life will either give you wisdom or consequences. Totally depends on if we have a growth mindset of learning or a closed mindset. How many of you want to have an open mindset, growth mindset? Raise your hands real high. Say, I do.
I do.
All right. And I can see you in the back row, so thank you guys for participating as well. But the reality for a lot of us entrepreneurs